Alright, so it looks like they're getting sat down, handshake, getting shuffled up. Gonna get ready to rock and roll right here. I think we're just waiting on George, maybe, and then getting the shuffle. And the roll, I can't even tell what that is. It might be 4 or 5. Rip the dream. Alright, so it looks like we got maybe a grass fighting versus psychic. Maybe just pure psychic. I'd be hyped for that. Oh, gotta switch my folks. Adam is the one who is on the left, and Quintin is on the right. Gonna flip over. Got Esper versus Heracross. That strong Heracross right was critical to Quintin getting his very first, getting that tie there because that Heracross held out for so long. Looks like we got training weights already coming down. Can't use it yet, or can't reap the benefits of it. And I think that was a Professor Kukui. No, it must have been the Lily is probably what it was. So it looks like we're gonna see I believe that's the Toxic Croak come down. So yeah, Psychic versus Grass fighting. This is interesting. I'm not sure if any of those psychic or any of his fightings are actually psychic weak. I think they're mostly grass weak. And he went first, so he can't attack, attach, and maybe we'll just see just a pass from Quintin. Okay, this makes you weak to psychic. That's actually really cash. Looks like we got a Toxicroak coming down, so my call on that was correct. Go me every once in a while. Okay, so Toxicroak, something that we haven't really seen. It looks like we're gonna get a draw here. Looks like Quintin is gonna drop a wicket. So I believe Adam just used the Allure. You're going to draw 3 cards, and then for a double colorless, it does 10 times the number of cards that you have in your hand. That Wick this is one of those scenarios where it's kind of worse than N. Obviously, you don't have the choice between the two, but they're very similar cards nonetheless. I really like Adam's kind of deck build play style. This is something that I would have personally built as well, where you're just kind of trying to get only psychics out. You're only trying to get one type out, so you don't have to worry about like your energies mismatching. I'm trying to figure out why there's 3 damage. What did he do? Looks like it's gonna pull a retreat. And he's just kind of shuffling through, trying to figure out what he wants to play here. And gonna drop a Psychic on that Toxicroak. Looks like that Esper chilling up there is gonna be the Sacrificial Lamb. Not even going to attempt to go for the misleading guy. He's going to evolve, though, and going to play a Howl for 3 more. Looks like he got very lucky as far as his Esper Meowstic. I think he might have maybe a 3 or a 4 of each of those cards. It's 3. He whispers loudly to me. So it looks like we're going to have the attack from Heracross 50 and bounce you on out. And we got training weights on this Meowstic. Gonna have 130 HP rather than the relatively low 90. Adam's got a great ball in hand. I'm curious to see if we'll see that come out from him. I'm gonna throw down another Psychic on that Toxicroak. He'll probably try to combo like a Poison Jab and a Poison Boost. Although it may not matter against the Heracross. But the Poison can be very relevant against the Guts. Because the Poison isn't going to affect the Guts at all. And we got a Lily. Going to fill up his hand to 6. Or maybe he just had to discard it. Rhyhorn, drop a energy on that Gloom, looking for the Vileplume. And gonna get another 50 slapped on there. And we're gonna look to see what we are getting promoted here. Yeah, like I said, maybe the Poison Jab will come in clutch. If Adam had some of them Vipers, that could be a really dastardly setup. I don't know if he had the fortune of pulling those or not. I got a Hoot Hoot and a Meowth as well on the bench. So filled up bench for Adam. Okay, so I believe he has, I think he'll get knocked out at the end of Adam's turn, regardless if he can attack or not. If I'm reading the damage counters correctly, it's kind of hard to see. Another Wicket. He's going to count up his cards and draw in. This is, I think, pretty good for Adam, excuse me, as well as Quintin, refreshing those hands. I don't think Adam had anything too crazy. Lots of shuffles coming in here. Evidently, neither of them are happy with where their hands were at. Adam's ready for a cut. Quintin's ready for a cut. Interesting cut location from Adam. I like that. I can always respect that. Both of them took some serious time for that shuffle and cut. I think Adam still has to... Yeah, there we go. I was like, he's just chilling. Okay, gonna pull a knockdown. We got a timer... I'm dead. I can't. Yep, timer ball coming in from Quintin. Makes sense. Gonna roll 2 dices at once. I think he got 2 heads there. He's gonna get the Vileplume and the Rhyhorn. This is a huge turn for Quintin. Absolutely massive. Gonna might make this match here because he's gonna get both stage 2s out. Stage 2s are known for their clunkage a little bit and how hard they are to get out. So it's really a balancing act and a risk-reward thing. Do you want that that high-powered attacker that's going to take 2 turns to get out. Quintin, a very deliberate player, very deliberate in all of his actions. Takes some time with basically every play, really thinking it through. But I think that's why he was able to take it down to a draw in a spot where he wasn't exactly winning last round. And it looks like we got the escape rope waiting for Adam to promote, figuring out where he wants to go with this. And he's going to heal that or get rid of that poison for Heracross. Very smart play, and he'll probably get that gloom up there. So it looks like we are going to opt to promote that Meow Stick with the training weights and I think 2 energies on it so he can do his hand attack. So great play from Quintin. We're waiting on Quintin for him to switch out based off his escape rope, kind of looking through his hand, figuring out where he wants to go with it. He hasn't evolved either one of those Pokemon. I believe he wants to evolve both of them so they don't get bounced out. It looks like he is going to go to the Rhydon, going to heal off that poison, going to evolve into the Vileplume, and just passing. Not going to knock off the 3 cards. Interesting choice here. It's probably something to do with the retreat cost. Let me find it. Yeah, he's basically confirming my statement. 4 retreat. Oh, I guess they both have 4 retreat. Okay, gonna discard to retreat. Gonna promote that Toxicroak once again. Gonna training weights. Lots of training weights coming out from Adam. Both of them struggling to find these cards. Lots of switching around. We're seeing more high-level play as this day progresses, which is what I expected. And I'm glad these are the matches we're pushing to stream. I'm going to drop a Fighting Energy, interestingly enough, on the Rhydon. I'm curious if he has more Rhyhorns. I know he has that Rhyperior still in hand. And it looks like he may have top-decked another Toxicroak. And I think he might be going Poison Jab with this op right here. Yep, Poison. Oh no, he's got enough energy to do the Toxic boost. Gonna just grab a Psychic Energy out of his prizes. Hal, draw 3. Gonna drop a Crabrawler. Definitely one of the MVPs here. You wanna take a seat?
Sure.
You're just talking about Pokemon. It's pretty chill.
This is one thing I could never figure out for streaming. I try to do it with video games, and I'm like,
all I'm doing is talking about the plays. Like, I don't have anything else really to add to it because you're just kind of chilling out watching Pokemon and talking about it.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're gonna see a level ball come out. Gonna grab a basic Pokemon, or maybe he doesn't have any basics left. Yeah. Gonna thumb through one more time. Quintin is a very deliberate player. He takes a little bit of extra time, really sorts through his deck, makes sure that he's making the correct plays instead of just what seems correct at the time. He also has a Rhyperior in hand. He got a double heads on a Timer Ball, which led to that Vileplume that's sitting out, and he has a Rhyperior in hand. His Rhydon got knocked out though. And that should be 60, and it looks like he got the... Is that the sleep?
Yeah, he got...
No, that's confusion. Isn't confusion upside down?
I have no idea which way you're supposed to turn it for special conditions.
Confusion's upside down. Thank you.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Because it's paralyzed has is R. You turn it to the right because it has an R in it. Sleep is left because it has an L in it.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That's what it is. Upside down is confusion because it has a U in it.
Gotcha.
So there was like a handy little mechanic to it, and it looks like he did succeed in that. I believe poison jab, maybe, or maybe it's the toxic boost. It's a little tough to see.
He's evolving there.
Going into the Kabominable, that has been like the MVP of this stream so far. It's taken several games and several prizes because it does 80 for 1 with not that much drawback.
So it looks like he got.
I think he's got the confusion flip again, but he's racking up 60s.
60s is the base, and then heads or tails determine on which one it.
Yeah, it was either sleep or confusion. So it's like
sleep is tails, and confusion is heads.
I've got it right here. Actually, I have the whole Burning Shadows set list on my phone.
So you know what kind of talk about.
Yeah, because basically what I've done is I've figured out like what's on the screen based on the pictures.
Oh, I got you.
That Heracross actually all the way back from his opening hand. That's what he led off with. Heracross, another fantastic mon, at least in this format, with the guts ability, where you have to where you have to get a heads in order to knock that boy out, or hit him with a special condition. Yep, there's a knockout. Quintin gonna take a prize. I believe that's his.
First.
I think it's his first prize.
Yeah, he just took one, so that's his first. While Adam is down to 2. So it's still a fair game.
I would say, yeah, it's still very close. It looks like he's got 2 energies on there, which means we're going to have the attack that goes based off of his hand size. And that Heracross is not looking so good. It's like 5 or 6 damage. We're going to get the roll for the guts. He's going to be down to 10 HP if he succeeds in this roll, but he is going to fail that roll.
So he's down to the last prize card, but still, anyone's gain.
Pace is really picking up here. We're going to see the Rye Horn promoted right there.
That's my MVP for this match when I was in the tournament.
Yeah?
I had the whole line. I had Rhyhorn, Rhydon.
I say, Quintin's got 2 stage 3 lines, and then the Kabominable, and then like the Heracross.
Yeah.
So he's got a few different options. Discard 2 from his hand and gets to discard any energy he wants off his opponent's board. And that's going to be a knockout right there. This game has really picked up in this last couple minutes here where we're seeing lots of rapid knockouts. I think Adam is finally out of training weights. He's dropped 2 or 3, which is quite a high count. And it looks like he's gonna do his hand. The attack is based off the hand. Quintin's got a little bit of a catch up to play. Quintin is actually undefeated with 1 tie in his lineup. Let's see here.
So it looks like he has 3 energies attached.
Rhyhorn can do Horn Drill for 80 now because of the Professor Kukui. Oh, and he's actually going to retreat to do 80. And do 100. He'll do 100 because of Professor Kukui.
Oh, yeah.
So that's actually a super duper clutch play because that will be a knockout.
So now
it's 1 prize to 1 prize. And he's just kind of trying to figure out what he wants to promote here. He's going to go with the Knocked Owl, excuse me. Knocked Owl is something I've seen on the bench a couple times, but I don't think we've seen it do any type of work. Evolved into the Toxicroak there, and we should see a Hypnoblast, possibly. And then if he can get 2 more cards, or 2 more energies on there, he's going to roll for the sleep, and it looks like he's going to stay asleep. So I think his strategy right here is just kind of spam that Hypnoblast until he can retreat. Quintin, I know for a fact, is running Guzma. I believe he's running a Guzma. I know for a fact he's running at least 1 escape rope. Looks like he's going to attach and then pass.
Yep.
And he's going to wake up, but he's going to probably get hit with another Hypnoblast, since the only way you can get a double colorless is if it's a secret rare out of just the Guardians Rising packs. So I'm going to guess we're going to see another Hypnoblast. Noctowl has the resistance on its side as far as fighting goes, and it has 90 HP.
You know, Adam's stuff is all organized, and Quintin's discard pile is just like, that's how it's gonna stay.
I mean, it's sometimes you get in the heat of the heat of it, and you're just like, I'm throwing cards to the wind.
So he played Kukui as well.
Yeah.
Drew 2.
Played Kukui, so this will do 50. This will put a little bit of a dent in that Crabominable. I believe that's 140 HP. It's going to go back to sleep. He needs to get lucky on one of these sleep rolls.
Yep, he did,
and he
right
did
there.
get lucky right there. It does have 60 damage on it, though, so he does have to throw down a fighting energy. And I think this is the game here. I think it might come down to a coin flip.
And then he had a poison barb, I believe.
A poison barb, interesting.
I don't know exactly what that one is. I think that's what it is. Could be wrong though. Knock out.
Yep, and Quintin's going to take that one as well. Had to make a comeback. That's actually 2 comebacks for Quintin on stream that I've seen, because literally all I can talk about is the stream matches, because I have no idea what else has happened.